Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Let's also look at some of the outgoings at Arsenal Football Club this summer. Incoming, 7 signings incoming, but it also looks like 7 outgoings are going to be leaving the club. So in this video, I've just put together a list of Cossy's 7 outgoings, players that Arsenal should let go this summer. And my reasons are, some of these players are adding no value to the team. They are actually taking wages for free. And the other thing is, I think this is the summer when we can get enough money out of them. So when you hear me say a name that you feel should be staying, then you understand that I'm looking at Arsenal trying to find, some good value in them this campaign. Do me a favor, hit the like button, of course. Join the conversation in the comments below by telling me which players do you think Arsenal should cash in on this summer. Players that you think this summer can give us some good money, but also we can replace them and upgrade in that area. Subscribe to the podcast. We're very close to 46,000 subscribers. Let's get the party started. Now, in number 1, I've gone with Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe, at Arsenal, it's over. Honestly, let's be truthful. Let's speak about whatever condition there is for Nicolas Pepe. It's over. Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal now looking at Rafinha coming in. We are also looking at a couple of other wingers. Even if Rafinha doesn't sign, I'm super sure that Arsenal will go for a Jared Bowen. Arsenal will go for a Christopher Nkunku or even a Cody Gakpo. That only shows you that the trust in Mikel Arteta, the trust the manager has in Nicolas Pepe is absolutely over. And I really don't feel Mikel Arteta is to blame for Nicolas Pepe. We could blame him for Matteo Guendouzi. We could blame him for William Saliba if he decided to move out of Arsenal someday. But with Nicolas Pepe, I don't feel he's a player that has done enough. Even when he's been given the chance, at times you feel there is a talent there. There is a good player in there. But I've not heard really Nicolas Pepe intrigue me, letting me find a reason why he should be staying at Arsenal Football Club. So in number 1, Nicolas Pepe should be leaving, and this is the summer when Arsenal can find at least a good buyer for him. We have not even found anyone ever since Arsenal announced that he's going to be, part of the outgoings. No club has actually come out and confirmed that they want Nicolas Pepe. But if you're going to sell him, you're not going to sell him for 72 million, the money that we bought him for, but we can sell him for at least 45 million euros. And that is too much. When signings like Rafinha are going to be 60 million, when signings like Cody Gakpo are going to be 40 million in Nicolas Pepe, it's going to be hard to find a team that gives us, anything close to that. But anyway, this summer, I think this is the time when Arsenal can get the best out of Nicolas Pepe. You're not going to get another good season in him to try to help you sell him. So it's better to move on. So Nicolas Pepe should be on top of the priority list in terms of outgoings. The second name should have left Arsenal a long time ago, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, with Ainsley, sorry about that. It's two-way. It's a summer where you can get the highest value out of him. I don't know how much that could be. 15 million, 20 million euros. Nottingham Forest are interested in him. And in my opinion, if I am Arsenal, I'm taking decisions. Ainsley, this is the last time, he appears in an Arsenal jersey. It is the last time, it's the last season. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is undecided of where he wants to play. And for me, that is only a reason enough to just let him go. Ainsley wants to play as a midfielder. In the midfield where we have Fabio Vieira now, where we have Odegaard, Partey, Xhaka, and El Neni. He doesn't compete with those guys in terms of, playing in the midfield. And even when you think about playing at right back, it doesn't come any close to Tomiyasu. And I think even when you think about Brook Norton-Caffey, I think those two would do a better job rather than Ainsley backing up Tomiyasu. So in my opinion, and at left back, you cannot really play him at left back. I mean, you can't sub Tierney and then you bring on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He doesn't even want to play there. So in my opinion, let him go. Last summer he said he wants to leave the club and go to a club that really appreciates him. I think Nottingham Forest, that is going to be his level. I don't see him develop into even an Everton midfielder. I don't even see him develop into a West Ham category player. It's going to be that level. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about him. Is he lazy? Is he hardworking? I don't understand him. He's a good penalty taker, for status, but that is all I can recommend him for. Nothing else. So Ainsley, 15 million euros, even less than that. Arsenal should let him go. Otherwise, next summer it's going to be way below that. Now there is a debate here, and I want you to get involved in the comment section. Rob Holding this summer should leave Arsenal Football Club. 100%. With William Saliba coming back and Lisandro Martinez now a priority for Arsenal, William Saliba should be able to back up Ben White, or even start ahead of Ben White, making Ben White a very, very good backup for William Saliba. And Lisandro Martinez will be a backup for Gabriel Magalhaes. Rob Holding, he's never been good enough. He's never been good enough for this football club. We've said it over and over again. But if Arsenal want to find a summer where you can sell him, I think last summer was a good one, but Arsenal were not really prepared in terms of resources and also transfer negotiations to get someone to cover for Rob Holding. This campaign, he's really not played as many minutes as he would have wanted. Really, as he would have wanted. Yeah. So he's not played as many minutes, and then also, I think what happened between him and Heung-min Son really just told us the quality of player he is. When you look at what Arsenal trying to do, build that team with quality, build that team together, and build that team that is going to have that consistency in patterns, so that we can become the Liverpool and Manchester City of tomorrow, probably 3, 4, 5 years to come. Rob Holding is very, very far away from what Arsenal are trying to do. Quality-wise, as a player, he's not up to task. Honestly, I mean, let's be honest. Quality-wise, Rob Holding is not up to the level we want him. And in this summer, I'm going to be very optimistic that if you want to sell him this summer, at least 25 to 35 million euros can be gotten out of him. Just imagine Rob Holding out for 35 million euros, and Fabio Vieira comes in for 35 million euros. Oh, Rob Holding out for 35 million euros, and Lisandro Martinez comes in for 40 million euros. That is good business. Take out Rob Holding and bring in Lisandro Martinez. That is absolutely wonderful business. So for me, Rob Holding, we might have a couple of disagreements as Arsenal fans on this one, but Rob Holding, this is the summer when Arsenal can also maximize the money we can get out of selling him. Number 4, Leno. I think with Leno, it's very, very clear. There is a total agreement between him and Arsenal to leave the club. He's a wonderful goalkeeper, but Matt Turner's arrival just changes everything. I would have wanted him to stay at Arsenal. There is nothing bad in having 2 quality goalkeepers backing up each other. Leno backing up Aaron Ramsdale, and of course providing that selection headache, and at times starting ahead of Aaron Ramsdale. To be honest, when Leno starts in goal, it is safer. I feel safer, and I feel more secure than when Matt Turner will start in goal. There is nothing I know about this guy. But with Bernd Leno, I know he's a quality goalkeeper. Of course, he's never going to want to sit on the bench. Fulham will take him, in my opinion, or any other club in Germany. But to be honest, again, this is the summer when Arsenal should be letting him go. He wants game time. He wants to compete for the first team spot for Germany in the World Cup. This is the summer. So, Leno, 20 million euros. I mean, do you agree with me, lads? 20 million euros. I mean, I feel like that should be the money. That should be the price, right? That should be the price anyone pays. Cedric Soares also, should be leaving this summer. One that many Arsenal fans are really going to agree with. Cedric Soares, he's not up to task. Honestly, he's not up to task. Like, I've seen him try to help Arsenal in desperate times, and I appreciate that. At times you just need to appreciate what players have done. But when you ask me, Tomiyasu and Cedric, the gap is huge. absolutely huge in terms of trusting the player, and also in terms of providing quality. The good thing with Cedric, he's been able to play on the right and also on the left hand side of the defense. Probably that is it. But does he provide quality? Does he give us the quality that Arsenal need? In my opinion, no. I wouldn't really keep him around. Like I said, at right back, we do have Brooke Nathan Coffey, who can cover for us, coming out from the under 23s. And at left back, Arsenal should be finding in someone like Alexander Zinchenko or Lisandro Martinez. So in my opinion, let Cedric go. A couple of clubs could be interested in him, especially in Turkey. In my opinion, let him go and just get rid of that lack of quality, that batch of players that lack the quality that you're looking for. And also, I think you'll struggle for game time next campaign, honestly. Now, Granit Xhaka coming in at number 6. This one we are going to have a conversation about, right? This one we will have a conversation about. These are my reasons why Xhaka should leave Arsenal this summer. Number 1, I think the reliance on Xhaka in the midfield needs to come to an end. Arsenal for a long time, since the Arsene Wenger times, have been having that hook to Xhaka. He's been our most regular and consistent player in the midfield. And many Arsenal fans have reached the point where they believe Xhaka is good. Xhaka is our savior. Without Xhaka, the midfield cannot stand. I'm going to say this. Without Xhaka, in the past 4-5 years or 6 years, our midfield could not stand. But that doesn't mean Xhaka is the best central midfielder in the world. For me, I don't rate Xhaka in the top 10 central midfielders in the Premier League. I don't rate him there. I'm sorry, I just don't. So in this one, in this summer, it's one where you're looking at a player that has been so important, but not giving not being good enough for you as a team, and then you decide move him on and upgrade in that area. So it is an area that Arsenal is trying to hide around, but we know we can massively upgrade on it. Yuri Tillemans, Fabio Ruiz, Renato Sanchez, all those could be upgrades in that central midfield position. Good players on the ball, very good players off the ball. Lucas Paqueta as well. The creativity they add to you in the midfield is absolutely key. So Xhaka, the fact that he cannot cope up with the pace in the Premier League, the fact that he cannot create enough chances in the final third, just allow. He's not the worst player in the world, but we could use an upgrade. That is it. We could use an upgrade. And of course, number 2, if Arsenal decide to sell him, I think he has 2 years now on his contract. It is time to get some money, right? It's time to get some money in him, create space for Yuri Tillemans. But also, this is the time when Arsenal are 100% sure that we will get at least 20-25 million euros from the sale of Granit Xhaka. And that's what you want. You want to get your, you want to get your incomings right, but also the outgoings should be set right. Just like Nicola Pepe, no longer very, very important to the squad if you can upgrade on them, and it's time to get very good money out of them. And number 7 is Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson, I've talked about Reiss Nelson on a bigger platform while we were live, and I said Reiss Nelson, apart from his output, he's a great player. But I do not see him now compete with the likes of Saka and Martinelli. He's not going to compete. And with the likes of Rafinha now being wanted by Arsenal, even if we don't get him, we'll get someone at that level. I don't see Reiss Nelson come back and compete. It's again another signing that Arsenal can get, another sale that Arsenal can get good money out of. So get rid of Reiss Nelson. The likes of Marquinhos have come in. You could get in a young player from the academy. The likes of Omar Hutchinson can bridge that gap. I don't think we're still too attached to Reiss Nelson. Another loan deal could do, but it would be better if we could find a team that can give us good money in Reiss Nelson. My name is Cossy. hit the like button, and in the comment section, continue the conversation on who should be leaving Arsenal this summer as we prepare space for our new 7 incomings.